Once again, this is Empress Alicia, and I am back. I hope you all are enjoying your day, enjoyed this week as we get closer to the weekend. I hope you're hanging in there and doing all that you can do for yourself in your self evolution. Once again, I am Empress Alicia, and I am a seer, a medium, psychic, intuitive, and a creative. And what does that mean? That means that most of my gifts comes from the Most High God, and that you will not most likely find my information in a book. However, if you need a little bit of help, maybe I can give you a reference. But majority of my information comes from the Most High and my spirit team. My voice sounds a little raspy. I was in the water and my voice is sounding so raspy, and the air conditioning does not help. Oh God. So please excuse my voice. I probably sound like a robot, but I am not a robot. I promise you. Okay. So, I want to talk to you guys about some things, but I also want to talk to you and answer some questions that some people has asked me. So I want to answer these questions, but I also want to talk to you guys about a few things, or some things that I noticed has happened since the last time I spoken with you. Okay? So, the first question is, you seem so bold and strong. How are you in your personal relationships? Okay, well, I may be brave, beautiful, bold, and strong. Yes. But believe it or not, I'm very laid back when when I'm by myself or with people that I do care about or do want to be friends with. I'm very laid back, believe it or not, and I like simple things. Not, I don't have to do the most to be happy, but I can do the most to be happy, if that makes sense. But I'm really not, because what you gotta understand is that even though I'm the way I am with you guys, and a whole lot of people have their assumptions about who I am when they hear from me or whatever. But the truth is, that's only one aspect of me. Will you hear me right now? This is one aspect of me, and God channels through me. Okay, God channels through me, or one of my spirit teams, they get a message through me. Okay, I don't walk around all day bold and strong and brave, and even though I may be beautiful, but I don't do the most all day. I told you once before, I'm not walking around all day, every day, just reading people and reading things. If anything, I get a download from somebody from my team. But other than that, I'm chilling. Okay? You probably will or won't know that I would say you will know, because it's hard to hide from people. It's hard to not blend in with people. And I try to, but it does not work. I still get spotted out for some reason. But anyway, I hope that answers your question. Okay? Next, what makes you an empress? And I thought only a man can make you a empress. Ooh, interesting. Well, I don't know if you're asking me per se what makes me an empress, or anybody. Well, what I say, what makes anybody an empress, first you got to work on the hard parts of yourself, because it's an energy. It's not really a being per se. It's an energy, right? So it's a lot of energy work and a lot of things you got to heal, right? And it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with how you look. It's an energy, okay? And a man did not crown me as empress. No, they haven't. Does it mean that only a man? No, only a man does not. The Most High can crown you as empress when he deems fit or she deems fit. Okay? I was deemed empress because of all of the traumas that I have healed, all of the death spells that I have healed, and all of the things that I've conquered in my spiritual journey, right? And that's why God had crowned me Empress. And he told me that my name is now Empress Alicia because of all the traumatic things, all of the things I've done in the spirit realm, healed, conquered, and not only that, but became all four queens and more. What is all four queens? The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and am I missing one? I don't know. And you came all four queens, meaning you conquered all four ways, right? So if you are an empress, you do have to conquer all of that and become all four queens. And that's not easy to do because everybody is not bold, brave, like a Queen of Wands. You know, a Queen of Wands is usually attractive. It reminds me kind of Hathor, even though they like to have the Queen of Wands as a slut because of how physically beautiful a Queen of Wands usually is. But she's not a slut. She's bold, she's brave, and she's usually independent. And she's very attractive. And the Queen of Cups is very loving, very heartfelt. Her cup usually overpour to others. And the Queen of Swords, you have to have the mind of a Navy SEAL. You have to know how to cut the bullshit. You got to know how to use your mind to get what it is that you want and defeat your enemies with your mind. Like the baddest goddamn lawyer out there somewhere. You have to know how to use your mind. That's all mental. A Queen of Swords is all mental. Usually an air sign is usually all mental. But today, a lot of air signs that have been coming for me, they stupid. They ain't nowhere near like a Queen of Swords, how they should be, you know? But no, a man does not have to crown you as empress. But if you look for a man just to crown you, he can always take it back. And I say, don't let nobody have that kind of power over you because I teach self-evolution. And if you're self-evolving, you're not looking for nobody on the outside, no matter how good he is, no matter how much money he have. You're not looking for him to crown you because he can always take it back. But if you get your crown from the Most High, he won't take it back unless you switch to the dark side or something. Then you get your crown by the devil. You can get it by the devil, but by the Most High, he crowns you or she crowns you, whatever you believe in. And you don't have to worry about looking outside yourself to be an empress, if that's what you want to do. You can become an empress. There's plenty of empresses out there. Shout out to all of my empress women. All of you have done the work. Congratulations. Yes. And there's more than one kind of empress. We all are not the same. We all have different personalities and different slashes next to us. Like you could be an empress, Queen of Wands. You could be an empress, Queen of Cups. It's all different. There's many ways of how you could be an empress. Like me, I'm an empress, but I'm going to show up single because I'm not married and I don't have a husband or none of that stuff or a man, whatever. So I'm always going to show up as a high vibrational empress because I just have all my abundance to myself. And I love it. So that's why you got to make sure the man that you do have does not. He better deserve your energy because I'm telling you, you will regret it if you hook up with somebody that doesn't know you're an empress, that does not treat you like you one of God's daughters. You will regret it. So be careful. I did a whole teaching on that because there's Roman wolves out here that's sniffing, looking for certain energies. Okay? Sniffing, looking for certain energies. I seen a nasty bull the other day or yesterday. I get my days mixed up. And I say, I wish you would. I will cut you if you act like you're going to come over here. He was from the dark side. Okay, I seen that demon. These men, they show up all kinds of ways. But anyway, I hope I made my point on you being an empress from the Most High, not just from being crowned as from a man. A man can crown you as an empress. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. He can crown you as an empress too. But what I'm saying is, what man can give, man can take away too, right? I'm just saying, what man can give, man can take away. So I hope you're married to him, so it's not that easy for him just to run off after whatever. But I'm just saying, one day you're his empress, and the next day you're nothing to him. Men change. Sometimes they just not satisfied anymore. It just is what it is. We're human. We're all human. But I hope that answered your question. Okay. The third question is, what do you like to do? I thought I answered this question, but I told you guys I like watching movies. I love listening to music. I love anything involving water, even though I can't swim, but I love water. I love the beach. I love pools. I love falls. I love speedboats. I love jet ski. I love all that kind of stuff. I like the water. Okay. I love cooking when I get a chance. I like to cook. I like to talk. I can talk till the cows come home. I can talk until y'all creator come home. I can talk until the creator come home. I like to talk. I like to talk to people. And I like to teach whatever I know. I like to show it. I do. That is some things that I like. I like to dance and have good music and stuff like that. I think that's fun too, with people you love and enjoy, right? I like stuff like that as well. There's a lot of things I like. I'm really simple. I don't need the whole world to be happy, because most of my happiness comes from within. And I look forward to the things that I don't even know that I will enjoy that's in the future, because you don't know what you don't like until you try it. So I can't wait to see what else I like to enjoy that I haven't experienced yet. I'll say that. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. Okay. The next question is, how can I start my journey? Well, I assume you mean a journey of self-evolution and actualization. So the first thing you can do is look at, do you have anything in your life that makes you sad or depressed? Where is your traumas? You can start there. Start there, because most likely they're the things that's weighing you down. So start there. Okay, that's where I'll say start. That's number one. Number two will be start changing up some patterns. What do I mean by that? Okay, if you are a black sheep in your family, then you need to start pulling back, because the black sheep is what holds the system together. Ask me how I know. So the black sheep is the one that holds all the narcissistic supply and dysfunction together. And the moment that the black sheep pull away and start switching up their shit, everybody starts to panic, because the thing that everybody made as the scapegoat is now switching up everything and pulling back. So that's the second thing you need to do. They after they're gone, what usually happen in the narcissistic demonic family, they all start to see who now comes the scapegoat, because they need a scapegoat. Narcissistic people, they need somebody to feel like they the reason for their problems. So they have to figure out who's now the scapegoat, right? So usually the golden child becomes the scapegoat now. They take your place. It is what it is. So you got to start breaking out of those patterns that made you the scapegoat. If that resonate with you. start doing that. And at the same time, start finding what it is that you like about yourself. Start do things that you've never done. I hope you live on your own. If you don't, then start doing that too. But start finding out what it is that you like. And more times than not, I hope you're ready for this journey, because everything is going to start starting. When the moment you say start, everything starts starting. So more than likely, you may have friends that also thought you were the scapegoat. It's going to rock your whole world. So you have to really, really be ready for this. It's not something that you can just stop. Once you start, you want to keep going. If you want your own life, if you want to really start your journey, that's what you might have to do. Okay? I'm telling you, yours may not be as hard as mine was, but mine was difficult. Okay? So I hope that helps you. Start with your trauma, start with all of that, and that should help you. And there's a lot of other things that has a lot to do with your journey as well, but I won't get into that right now. You'll have to pay me. You'll have to pay me for that. Okay, next question. What do you think about the woman who got hit by a brick for not giving up her number? Oh my, I heard about that story, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Whoever this man is, he must be a loser, and he's afraid of rejection. And if he's a loser and afraid of rejection, that means he's not doing nothing in the world. Because any man in this reality know if they want to go after something, they can't be scared of rejection. They can't be that reactive and upset and temperamental that they hit somebody because they said no. I mean, back in the day, I remember when a guy asked for your number and you ain't give it to him, he'll just say, you shut up. That's why you ugly anyway. Or that's why you ain't my type anyway. Or, he'll say something smart. He'll say something real smart and then he'll just walk away. That's what's back in the day. But now they want to hit somebody with a brick. They really don't lost their mind. They really don't lost their mind. They weak men. This is what happens when there's too many weak men in the society. This is what happens. This is what happens when there's too many weak men in society that don't know how to control their emotions, that does nothing with their life. Because if you're that reactive over rejection, that means that you don't have nothing going on for yourself. You probably don't even have a job because you're afraid that they're going to fire you before you even hired. You're so afraid of everything. So it's an easy target to hit a woman with a brick. And I hope they catch that bastard. And I hope he goes straight to hell for what he did. It's karma. He going to pay heavy karma for what he did to her. Heavy karma. A brick. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. It's a shame. When I tell you, when they took a lot of the masculinity out of the society, this is what happens. I talked about this a while ago. About this is what happens when you take the masculinity out of the communities and out of society. You breed bastards like this that don't have a problem with hitting your daughters, that don't have a problem with any of that. And everybody want to say it's the gender war. Listen, there is no gender war. If the men start doing what they're supposed to do, the women will automatically follow you. If you can show that you can provide and all of that other stuff, what is the big deal? What is the big deal? Men, you supposed to be, if you say you're supposed to be leaders and you want us to follow you, regardless if we shake our ass or not. Well, not me. I don't shake my ass. But I'm just saying out there, regardless, if you say you want us to follow you, then you have to lead. Can you protect your family? Can your family and your wife look up to you? Can you protect? Can you goddamn, what is it called? Provide. can you do these things? Some of them, I talk about these weak men. They can't even say what it is and say what it ain't. They sissified. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to look you in the eye and none of that. They go out here and just do the most. This is what happens when there's too many weak men in society. Too many weak men. You look like a man, but internally and psychologically, you a child. Because that's a child. This is a man child that's a psychopath that will hit somebody in the head because they won't give them their goddamn number. This is what happens. It's the truth. Too many sissified men on the street and all that. That's why I don't even look at them. I'm telling you, once I see them and I see they're weak men, I don't even look at them. Because if you try it, I'm going to goddamn hurt you too. You ain't going to hit me with no brick. They're going to meet the right woman, and the right woman is going to dig up, is going to really give it to them. And then y'all want to say we masculine? How can we be feminine and we got monsters like you on the street? How can we stay feminine and we got monsters like you on the street and we got to pull out our goddamn, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, to hurt your ass? What we going to do? If we got to do shit like that because y'all pull out guns and all kinds of shit when stuff don't go your way, and bricks because stuff don't go your way. How are we going to stay in our femininity and be a lady if we got men like you out here? Please. The real masculine men, they trying to protect their own women, their own wives, their own children and girls. And we don't want them to go to jail for trying to goddamn hurt you, for trying to hurt us. They ain't trying to go to jail. Because it ain't like back in the day when you could run to a nigga and say, he did this. No, they don't care about that no more. They only care about their own women now. Because they ain't trying to go to jail for some bullcrap. Sissified men like this. You men, when you do hear about this, y'all need to, where is the goons at? I don't get it. Why can't y'all get his ass? I don't get it. They out here shooting children, hurting. I don't get it. How do men like this get away? Why can't y'all find him and hurt his ass? Like over where I'm at. It's somebody that escaped from the Chester prison, running loose. I don't know. We don't know where he at, but he's running loose. He murdered his girlfriend, stabbed her 40 times or something like that, 38 times. We don't know. They don't know where he at. He just roaming somewhere and he escaped the prison. They need to catch his ass. It's women out here. It's children out here. Nobody need to be a victim because y'all can't find this monster that escapes the prison. Y'all need to find his ass. There's too many people out here roaming around trying to do what they got to do. For a freaking monster to sit here and break in their house or something. It's monsters like this that needs to get dealt with. And the goddamn justice system, if y'all can't get to them first, y'all shouldn't lock nobody up for beating somebody's ass who y'all know is a serial rapist and a serial killer and out here harming people. The justice system should not do nothing, but they afraid you're going to be a vigilante. But you ain't a vigilante. You a goddamn hero. Somebody hit you in the head with a brick. Why can't somebody beat his ass and not go to jail for nothing? Y'all know he's a goddamn aggravated assault charges. That's why I say the justice system is not in Mayat's honor. Because Mayat honors would say that is justice. That is balanced. That is balanced. But the justice system don't work like that. You still gotta prove your theory. You gotta prove all this shit. When the back of y'all mind, y'all know this nigga is goddamn wrong. I don't get it. What is so difficult? It's rigged. It's goddamn rigged. And he'll still get off if the price is right. Y'all know I ain't lying. He'll still get off if the goddamn price is right. Please. Next question. Do you believe in twin flames or soulmates? Interesting question. I know these names are going all around in the community, right? But I'm here to tell you, twin flame is a terminology that has been hacked by the dark side. Okay? So I'm the first one. My opinion is unpopular. It may not be what you want to hear, but I'm telling you the truth. God revealed it to me that a lot of the twin flames journeys that you guys swear you're on, which I had to learn, is really not twin flame. It is a hijacked archonic spirit that your person is working with, and one person is still in your energy, which is the narcissistic parasite, and one is the quote unquote empath. Okay, I know this may be too much to swallow, but God has revealed it to me that the so-called twin flame journey has been hijacked by the dark side. And a lot of people who swear they on a twin flame journey is really not. You really got all kinds of rituals, and your chakras are shot out by these energy harvesters that they sent into you, that usually one is narcissistic and one is an empath. And the narcissistic is connected to parasites that steals your energy every time you act like you love him, care about him, worried about him, reach out to him, and all this other shit. And that's why they keep on keeping up this twin flame bullshit, because their people are getting energy from the twin flame journey. You got to understand, this is a goddamn war out here. And any way they can get your energy, they will. So what I'm telling you, if you are quote unquote in the twin flame journey, make sure that they're not a narcissist. And you know if he's or she is a narcissist, he or she, because of how they treat you. These parasites only want to take from you. And I did a video on this. So you better make sure this is a true twin flame. But I don't really believe in twin flame because it's not in any of the ancient knowledge. It's only soulmates and high soulmates. And then you have people that's meant to teach you lessons, which is karmic soulmates. But there's another terminology for that too. It's soulmates that's meant to teach you lessons at every stage of your life. So if you low vibrational, you're going to meet a twin soul that resonate that to teach you something so you can evolve and go to your next step. It's not you don't get your high soulmate until you become a high level soulmate. You can't get what you ain't do, because you're supposed to reflect each other. So you can't sit here and say this is your twin flame if they don't reach out to you, they don't love you, they don't like you, they don't do nothing for you, they treat you like a piece of crap. Then maybe you're vibing low. Because if you're high vibe, if you're vibing at a high vibration and you love yourself and you've done the work, you have to attract somebody that reflects the love that you have, and you reflect the love that they have for themselves. That's how it's supposed to be. Mirror souls. You don't supposed to feel like you're chasing somebody. That's parasitic. And I hear these tarot readers talking about, yeah, and he's going to stop running and he's going to finally get caught by you, and you just got to finish chasing him and all this other dumb shit. Don't listen to them. They're going to get you sucked in the goddamn parasitic matrix. Don't listen to them. There is no twin flame when it comes to a narcissist and the empath. One is feeding off of the other. And like I told you before, narcissistic parasites, like a lot of people who was around me, they do not have the ability to empathize. They do not have the ability to love. They do not have the ability to have feelings like you have if you are an empath. He's feeding off of the energy that you are giving, when you say you worry, you care, you think all this shit. He's feeding off of all of that energy. And I had to learn the hard way because I didn't get the message. I had to learn it the hard way, and I had to get knocked upside the head a few times by my ancestors and my high level soulmate ancestors. They had to knock me in the head and show me what's going on. Like, wait, we need to show you because you're hard-headed. You're still hard-headed. We're going to show you what's going on in the spirit realm. And they showed me, and all my good-ass, juicy-ass energy was going into a goddamn disgusting looking worm thing. It looked like some kind of fucking caterpillar worm, roach-looking motherfucking thing on the other side of the realm. All my good energy was going into him and some kind of goddamn, I don't know what the hell you want to call it, some kind of energy harvesting animal or being, whatever the hell it was. It was disgusting, and it goosed the shit out of me. And my spirit team said, now you get it. Now you get it. We're trying to show you what's happening behind the scenes. Every time you act like you care, you love, that's not real. They locked your chakras up. Your heart chakra, fuck with your heart chakra, right? That's your emotions and all of that. To make you feel like you in love so they could keep on harvesting your energy, squeezing it out like a goddamn, like you're milking a cow, literally. Getting all your good energy. So that twin flame bullshit, you better make sure you're not dealing with a narcissist. I'm trying to heal your ass. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to heal all of you and wake you up. You're not in love. That is most likely not a twin flame. A divine masculine will never put you in harm's way. A divine masculine is sent from God. He's supposed to reflect God, which God is a protector. That's number one. God would never put you in harm's way. Not my God. He will never put you in harm's way. He protects you. So a divine masculine, number one, he's supposed to know how to protect you. Okay, so how is he protecting you if he's already got you chasing him and you in all kinds of bullshit and he don't help you at all? In fact, he's harming you. Spiritually and physically, he's harming you. So a lot of these quote unquote narcissistic, whether it's a man or a woman, it could be either way. A man could be an empath and a woman could be an energy harvesting parasite that you giving all your energy to. And so is another being, some kind of demonic being, some archonic harvesting, some bullshit behind the scenes, getting all of the energy too. Disgusting. If you can see what I see, it looks like ugh, good God, I can't even think about it. I don't even want to look. Don't show me no more. It's disgusting. That's all I'm going to put. And if you don't want to learn the hard way, you better evaluate your quote-unquote twin flame. Because I told you, the twin flame, that it's been hijacked. And a lot of these tarot readers, they don't even know it's been hijacked. They just constantly doing these cards, but they don't know how to read that this is a shapeshifter that is working with a demonic entity that knows how to fuck with your energy and make it look like it's your soulmate. Because they picking up that you listening to this tarot reader that just jumped in the game. They don't have any kind of knowledge about a lot of other things that goes on with tarot. When you, like I told you before, if you know tarot, you're supposed to know how to read when stuff is getting mirrored. What do I mean? I can look up a Capricorn and a lady can read what Capricorn is going through. But I can pick up if the Capricorn is actually the enemy and not the victim. I can pick that up. I can pick up more than just a tarot card. That's why it's important to know what you're doing and not just read tarot cards like you're reading a book, because it's deeper than that. It's energies that knows how to fuck with the cards to tell you something else. And you got to know how to read it. And know that, and that's a Capricorn reading, but that's really what a Capricorn did, and that's really not, then they're really not the victim, they the goddamn monster. You gotta know how to read it, that is really being mirrored. You gotta have that kind of discernment, and I only see a few that knows how to discern it, that knows how to say, wait, no, you did this shit, Capricorn. You into some shit. What is this? So don't keep listening to these tarot card readers. Remember, 10% of the collective is quote unquote awake. So if 10% of the collective is quote unquote really given valid information, then what does that say about the other 90% of the collective? That they don't know what they're doing. And if they don't know what they're doing and you're following them and you're listening to them, then that means you could be led back into a demonic twin flame journey, a demonic energy harvesting journey. Because that's all what it is. And there's a young lady that breaks it down way better than I can. She breaks it down way better than I can because she's really crafty like that when it comes to stuff like that. She breaks it down very well about how that energy harvesting twin flame journey crap is really a setup from the Matrix beast to get more energy from divine beings. It's a tricky way of how they do it because they believe you're so loving and you're not going to pick up that I'm a demon and that we're going to get all this energy for free because you love us and care and all this shit. So what I'm telling you, I'm trying to free you and so you can grow, so you can look at the situation differently. Love don't supposed to bring you pain. A divine masculine don't supposed to bring you pain. Don't supposed to bring you all kinds of crap. Not when they out here having orgies, having sex with anything, snorting coke, doing all kinds of crap. Got all these babies, make people a baby mama, don't marry nobody. A goddamn con artist, a goddamn love fraud. That sounds like a demonic entity to me. That sounds like somebody that's being run by the devil to me. Got all